Hi, this is Steve here in my workshop in Bellevue. Today we're doing assignment number 4 on the lathe for the Shopsmith self-study course. And of course, we've already sized this down to round on our last assignment. Now today we're going to learn how to use the parting tool, and that's this tool right here. It's called a diamond parting tool because if you look on here, you can see at the end that it is thicker right at the very center. So that when we used it, you will have clearance when we do the cut. So this is a scraping cut that we'll be doing on this. And I've got mounted in here the cylinder that we're going to do. And you notice here, I've got my tape here, just like in the written instructions, with those marks every inch apart. And then we're going to take a pencil, and after we turn it on, we'll mark where each of our positions are going to be, where we're going to be using our parting tool. And of course, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. And when it's done, it's going to have a tenon here on each end that is 1 1/4 inches in diameter. The outside cylinder itself is 1 3/4, so we're going in 1/4 inch all the way around. And then these two in each end, these are V cuts that will be done with the parting tool. And these 3 in the center are parting cuts that will be also done down to the same depth as the tenons. And then later in the next assignment, we will take these 3 here and we will use those to form beads. But this is what it's going to look like when we're done today, this right here. Okay, so for our speed on here, for sizing, we want to do 1300 RPM. And today I'm using the Mark IV, which is the traditional headstock. And I've got my speed setting here on F, which is the 1300 RPM. If you're doing it on the Power Pro headstock, that's this one back here. Okay, if you're doing it on here, you're going to set it for up to 2 inches hardwood for sizing. And that'll set you at 1300 RPM on that one. Okay, so starting out here, we're going to mark our lines first. And I've got a pencil right here. And what will happen is once I turn this on, I will put my pencil here in each of the marks that I've already laid out on my masking tape where I want to be doing my marks on here. And then when those are done, I will remove the tape. All right, so let's get started. I'll put my face shield down. And here we go. I'm stopping here a second. We're going to do the 7-step safety check, just like we always do. Our quill lock is locked. Motor lock is locked. Carriage lock. Our height lock. Our 2 locks on the tool rest are locked. My firmly on the ground with the wheels set up, and nothing here on my auxiliary spindles. All right. So we just take the pencil, there, 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 and there. So there's my 5 lines. I'm going to start with a tenon here on this left end. I want the tenon width here to be twice the thickness of this tool. So I'm going to start here and then over one more. So I'm going to start here. And you put the tool right into it. So that's skipping a little bit. I think I may need to tighten this a little bit. If you have that happen on yours, you may need to tighten your quill a little bit. When it jumps like that, that means that your drive spur here is slipping on the end of your stock. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, I'm going to stop that right there, and I'm going to check it. I've got my combination square set here for 1/4 inch in depth, so that's what that's for. And I'm about halfway there, I can see. Okay, we're almost there. Now I'm going to finish it up using the calipers, which I have set for 1 1/4. It looks to me like calipers say I'm already there. Let's double check this. Yep, I am. I didn't have it all the way up right. Yep, it's right there. Okay, so we do the other one here. Now the same depth. Here we are. So that tenon's done. Let's move down to the other end, do the other tenon. And I'll just use a ruler and see where we're at. And we're about halfway there. Now, as you get more comfortable using the lathe, you'll start to get comfortable doing what I'm going to do right now, and that is doing the parting tool and my calipers at the same time. Here we are. So there we are. Now I'll do the rest of it. Okay, there's my other tenon done. So now we got our 2 tenons. Okay. Now the next operation on here is we're going to put a V at these lines. Now to do the V cut, we're going to take the parting tool and we will do at an angle to get that side of the V, and then we'll do an angle over here to get the other side of the V. All right. So I'm just going to push this in at an angle till I get the full width of this parting tool. It's all the way in there cutting. So there's that side. Now let's do the other side. All right, that V's done. Now let's do the one on the other end. A little technique here is you can just push it forward, then raise slightly on the rear handle, and that will push it down in there. Is that side done? Let's do the other side. So there's our two V's done. And now we're just going to do parting cut in each of these, same depth as we did those tenons on the end. And I'm just kind of comparing the depth on this with my tenon there until I get close, and I'll pull out those calipers. Now, as a beginner, you may not feel comfortable using these calipers, and then you're going to want to stop and check it, like I did. Here's that one. And there you are. That is the end of assignment number 4, using the parting tool. See you on the next one.